Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. For the last few hours, this model MiniMax is gaining a lot of attention among the community because of its 4 million context window. When we say context window, what it means is that it refers to the fixed size sequence of input data, for example text or audio or images, that the model considers when making predictions or generating output. The context window size determines how much surrounding information the model can use to inform its decision. It is sort of a spotlight which model throws on its own data within itself to determine the output. Now, 4 million context window is not a small feat, no doubt about that. But in this video, what we are going to do, first we are going to understand in simple words what exactly this model is, how come it has got this 4 million context window, and then we will also play around with it. We will test it out to see how it works, and we will be trying it out on various prompts. So first let's try to understand what exactly this model is. So this model, as I said, it has got 4 million context window and it has 456 billion parameters. It's a text model. This model adopts a hybrid architecture that combines lightning attention, softmax attention, and mixture of expert. Now don't worry, let me explain all these three terms in simple words. So again, this model is composed of three things: lightning attention, softmax attention, and mixture of experts. First, let's have a quick look at what exactly is meant by attention. In the models, attention helps the model focus on specific part of the input data that are relevant for the task. It's like how our brains work when reading a book or listening to someone speak. We concentrate on key phrases, keywords, or tone of voice that convey important information. That is what attention is. When we say soft max attention, this is a type of attention which calculates weights for each input element using a soft max function. This function ensures that the weights add up to 1, which allows the model to selectively focus on certain part of the input data. Then we have something called as lightning attention. It is an optimized version of attention that solves the problem of slow attention calculation for long sequences of data. It splits the calculation into smaller parts, uses different strategies, and optimizes for GPU hardware, making it real fast and more efficient than traditional softmax attention. So now you know what is context window, and now you know what is attention, softmax attention, and lightning attention. That is what this model is composed of. Also, it's a mixture of expert model, which is an approach where we divide the model into separate sub experts, and each expert specializes in a subset of input data to jointly perform a task. So this model is composed of these three. Now, if you look at its architecture, which explains all of this from their paper, and I will drop the link to it in video's description. Other than that, in a bit more dense language, what it is doing here, it is leveraging the advanced parallel strategies and innovative compute communication overlap methods such as linear attention sequence parallelism, plus it is also using VARLAN ring attention expert tensor parallel. Its training context length is extended to 1 million token, but it can handle a context will up to 4 million token during the inference. And it has also shown some benchmarking results on various stuff which you can check out readily on either their model card, or this is where they have primarily shown that different information about this model MiniMax. This is a home page of MiniMax, as you can see here, but I'm more interested in testing it out. Before I do that, let me quickly introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are AgentBot. AgentBot lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack, and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Let me take you to the Hugging Face space where we can play with this MiniMax. By the way, it's a 456 billion parameter model, huge. I cannot install it locally because simply I don't have the hardware. But if you are the lucky enough, you would at least need 8 GPUs with 80 GB of VRAM each. So you would need a multi GPU cluster, of course, in order to run this monster of a model. For a passable performance, of course, you would need to double it if you really want to deploy it in production to have some sort of decent performance. Okay, first up, I'm just going to ask it some random question. Hey, Smile, you're on camera. I'm recording this for a YouTube video. Let's see what model does. And the response looks quite good. And next up, let's ask it few random questions just to see how it performs in terms of language, and then we will generate a long context one. So here I'm asking it, I don't like eggs, but I need to have a breakfast, so give a recipe to make an omelette. So these questions are not only testing its language capabilities, but they are also testing if it follows the instruction or not. There you go. So you see, I said I don't like eggs, but I need to have breakfast, so give a recipe to make an omelette. Okay, now it is, instead of following instruction, it is saying that might change your mind about eggs. So I'll just make it more restrictive. I'll say I am allergic to eggs. Let's see what it says. It says I am sorry to hear that. There you go. So it is saying that no, it is not giving me the omelette. It is just talking about some other breakfast options. You see, it's still going about. Now tofu scramble is good. Yeah, this answer is good. I like that one. That is more near to it. Okay, let's ask it another one. So I'm asking it which sentence is correct, where you are looking or where are you looking. Yep, that is correct. So language is quite good. That is very, very nice. Okay, let's ask it bit of a lesser known question which will tell us about its training data. So I'm asking it explain the concept of vorticity and the role it plays in tropical storm. Let's see if it is aware of that. Now the answer here looks really good. You see, it is not only detailed, but it is to the point. It is not only talking about vorticity, but also its types and everything. Real good thing. Okay, let's see how much it is aware of cultural nuances. Now I'm asking it this: a boy gets a decorated envelope from an old woman. He smiles and bows deeply in this cold morning. What's inside the envelope? Now it's a very vague question, I understand. Now it could be a kid in Japan or Korea because that is a tradition there where they receive the gifts from their grandparents and other adults at the start of the year. Let's see if it can infer it from this. Now, if you go through this response, it really is has done well. It is talking about letter or note, small or keepsake, money, and then map and family tradition. That's a good one. Um, and we can ask it like, does above remind you uh, any tradition from any country? Let's see if it is no. That there you go, Japan, China, that's right, Korea. That's good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Even Shagun, India, yeah, that's correct. Vietnam, wow, I didn't know that about Songkran. Very nice. Very, very fine. I think that's a very good answer. Okay, let's ask it a long question like write me a research paper on data set preparation for an AI model, come up with some new idea. Let's see what it does here. And it has generated something. So there is a new concept about adaptive data curation. There is an abstract, there is an intro, and then it is talking about the challenges. Looks quite interesting. And there it has even come up with some sort of framework. It is going through it. Looks quite good. Very, very fine. So yeah, looks good to me. Okay, next up, let's try out the multilinguality. So I am asking it to translate I love you in Arabic, Hindi, Thai, Swahili, Korean, German, and Urdu. Let me run it. Few of the languages I can at least tell, but I would need your help too if you are a native speaker of that language to please guide us. So Arabic, yeah, because that looks good. And the reason why I know is that I have checked it on Google Translate, but please confirm. Hindi, I can't read this, but I can read this, both male, female, which is correct. Thai, I'm not sure, please advise. And then Swahili, there is no general way. Okay, if you're a Swahili speaking, please let us know if that is correct. Google Translate shows me something else, so but I would need your help. Korean, yep, that matches with Google Translate. And German, yes, I know that. I'm not a German speaker, but long time back I said it to someone. But this is good. Ish, libe dish, so that is correct. Very beautiful language, by the way. Urdu, yeah, Urdu is perfectly fine. Amazing stuff. Even the font is correct. So that is, look, multilingual looks good to me. Okay, next up, I'm just going to check if it can do rostering. This is a bit of a hard one. So if you look through it, there are a lot of conditions here. So I'm asking it that we need a chef and a waiter for two concurrent functions every Saturday night. There is a function one is at French Embassy, function two is for Indian Cultural Association. So all of them are speaking different languages, and then there are days when chefs are available, waiters are available, and then few waiters and chef don't go along with each other. So it needs to create a roster for next quarter. Let's see what it does here. And there you go. And I suspect it has done a wonderful job there. Look, it is talking, understanding the problem first, making the pairs, and then it is going week by week. Looks really cool. And there is a final roster. Amazing stuff. So this tabular format really throws it out of the park. Really, really good stuff. Even then there is some notes too. Very, very nice. Okay, let's try out a mathematical reasoning question. So I'm asking it to add a pair of parentheses to the incorrect equation to get to the answer 479. Let's see. Most of the models they get confused and this goes on and on and on. So I will just let it run. The main thing which I'm checking here is that instead of giving a straight up answer, model reflects, checks, modifies, and then keeps checking it out. So you see, model is exactly doing that. It is trying out different approaches. It is testing it out its own answer. So this slicing and dicing and self-reflection looks good. There you go. What do you think? Maybe let me check it with ChatGPT to see if that answer is correct. Well, ChatGPT says no, so but I'm not sure. So I will let you to decide. I think, but not a bad effort. Really, really good stuff. Okay, let's try out a coding question then. In the coding one, I'm just going to ask it to develop a Java application, a full-blown application, to see how it works. And it is, I'm just asking it to simulate a simple task manager in Java. So let's see how it goes about it. Looks so they're very nice. It is understanding what features are needed, then talking about data storage. Very nice. You see, it has even created a project structure. POM file is there. Very good, which mentions the dependencies and all that stuff for Maven and that. And then Maven is being installed. And then it is implementing. There's a task.java. So all the classes, functions, public ones are there. Another package is being done where imports are being done. Very, very nice. I think it finished here. No, it is still getting it. That's good because I was hoping that it will give us some instructions around running it and then maybe a synopsis of the code, but it is still printing it out as you can see as I speak. I really wish I could see the VRAM consumption, but I couldn't. It's not local. And you can also set some input tokens here. You can just go here and then I think for this space you can go up till 1 million tokens. I'll also do that once it finishes there. Very nice. You see running the application, And then it is talking about using the application, sample interaction. Very nice, very nice, beautiful. And then these are the synopsis, conclusion, superb stuff. So I'm just going to ask it, write me a novel um, about a Persian prince, and maybe I'll just say Australian princess who fell in love with each other. Let's see what happens. Let's go with my imagination is that limited today. The issue, Sands of Destiny. How good is that? So prologue, and I'll just go here to scroll up. And you see it is going chapter by chapter. Let's see how big it produces. I will just pause it and then I will scroll through it. So what it has done here, it has produced it, but the chapters are very small, just few lines. I was hoping it will write a full novel. So I have changed the prompt that make it 100 pages long and as much detail as possible. Let's see if it follows that instruction or not, because you see that I have increased the max tokens to a lot. The language progress is good. So Shiraz and Sydney, very nice. Let's see if it produces bigger chapter. Yep, it does. That's nice. Still not that big as I would hope. Anyway, I will let it run to see if it creates 100 pages or not. So it has generated a longer version. I have just gone to this word counter online website. I counted it and it says just under 2000 words. So still, I think I might have to push it a bit more with the prompt to generate more, but I think quite good. And if I go through this speech and all the text looks really good. I mean, the language it has used is of really high quality. So I believe very impressed by the performance and the quality of the model in coding, in language, in maths, in reasoning, and looks really good. It's not as many as it is Max, but check it out. Let me know what do you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps. Thank you for watching.